Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Tuesday, September 23rd of 2025. We are convening a session of the Philadelphia Tax Review Board. My name is Melissa Andre, and I'm the Executive Director. With me today is our Board Chair, Paula Weiss, as well as board members Nancy Callan, George Matthews, and John O'Connor. Couldn't find him in the box for a second. Please be aware that this is a public hearing and it is being recorded. Because the meeting is public, participants and viewers have no expectation of privacy. And by continuing to be in this meeting, you are consenting to being recorded. This recording will be posted on the Tax Review Board's website. I'm going to go put number 4 in the room, but Paula, please take it away.
Good afternoon, everyone. Tax Review Board hearings for September 23rd, 2025 are now in session. Before we move into the matters that are going to be addressed today as hearings through the hearing process, we have some administrative matters to read into the record. Starting with what is listed on our docket is case number 2 for 6142 Market Street. Last 4 digits of the docket, N2CP, and that matter is continued. Moving to case number 5 on our docket for 445 Tree Street. Last 4 digits of the docket, 40SG. That matter is withdrawn. Case number 6 on our docket, 6400 Stenton Avenue. Last 4 digits of the docket are 3N9U. That matter is continued. We are now going to drop down to what is listed as case number 4 for 1106 Solly Avenue. Last 4 digits of the docket, JD6S. I believe the petitioner is in our hearing room. That would be Mr. Dooner.
Yes, I am his daughter. I am also the power of attorney for my father. He's 91 and can't see or hear.
Okay, so could you please state your full name for the record?
Sure, Dolores Marie Dooner.
Ms. Dooner, do you swear or affirm any testimony we may require today will be the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. We're going to turn to the city representative first to give us some background information, and then we'll come back to you and you'll have an opportunity to explain why you're here and what you're looking for from the board.
Okay, thank you.
I think we may be able to resolve this relatively quickly.
Okay, thank you.
Who has this matter for the city?
The city's witness is Lisa Weaver.
Yes, I did see you. Good afternoon, Ms. Weaver.
Good afternoon.
Do we need to put the numbers and dates and controversy on the record?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Ms. Weaver, could you state your full name and position with the city, please?
Yes. My name is Lisa Weaver. I am the city representative for Water Revenue Bureau.
Ms. Weaver, do you swear or affirm any testimony you're about to give in these matters today will be the truth?
Yes, I swear yes.
Thank you. Okay, so we are looking at what is listed as 1106 Solly Avenue, number 4 on our docket. Could you please read into the record the dollars and dates in controversy, please?
Yes, the period in question is October 25th, 2019 through May 21st, 2024. The principal amount is $3,461.61. There are no penalties. There are no liens. The total amount in question is $3,461.61.
Thank you. Mr. Peng, some opening comments?
Yes. So from according to this, the city records, the petitioner's underlying debt has been waived by the TAP debt forgiveness program. So at beginning, the petitioner, the water customer is started his participation of the TAP program on July 24th, 2024. So far, the water customer has been making prompt cap payments. So recently the cap debt forgiveness feature has kicked in. The disputed amount has been fully waived. The current account has no outstanding balance at all.
Great. All right. So, Ms.
Great.
Tudor, did you understand what Mr. Peng was saying? That the matter, because
Yes.
your father, or I guess you're taking care of him as well,
Yes, I am.
on the TAP program, making the payments as required, the city has
Yes.
waived the amounts that you are contesting.
Oh, great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So the Tax
Okay.
Review Board is going to mark this no action needed because there's nothing there. There's nothing for us to do, essentially.
Okay,
It's already
that
been
sounds
taken care of. So
fantastic.
hang on a second. I need concurrence from the board that this is going to be marked no action needed.
John
George?
O'Connor, I concur.
Nancy?
Nancy Callan, I concur.
George?
George Matthews, I concur.
Paula Weiss, I concur. So Ms. Dooner, you're going to get a letter from the Tax Review Board in about 2 weeks that is going to tell you that our decision was no action needed. And the reason for that is that there is no outstanding balance to contest. So it's just important to continue to make those TAP payments and
Absolutely.
the account will stay at that balance.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. All right. Thank you
All right.
very much, everybody.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We are going to move on to what is listed as case number 7 on our docket for 1713 Scotchbrook Drive, apartment A. Last 4 digits of the docket are Z3AQ. Ms. Andre, is anyone here for the petitioner in that matter? Alexander and Marina Zilberman?
No, there is no one here, but their presence is not required as is just a decision only.
Yes, so I'm gonna the board did take time after the hearing to review all the documents, testimony, and discuss this matter before reaching a decision. Additional information as requested was submitted by the petitioner, which was a plumber's report we had asked for. And the decision of the board in this matter covers the period October 25th, 2019 to February 27th, 2024. We are directing the Water Revenue Bureau to rebill this period of time for this property based on 500 cubic feet per month. If there is any balance, the petitioners will have 30 days from the date of their adjusted bill to enter into a payment agreement or payment arrangements with the Water Revenue Bureau. They will get a letter to that effect within the next 2 weeks with the decision and any appeal information that may be pertinent. Can I get concurrence from the board?
John O'Connor, I concur.
Nancy Callan, I concur.
George Matthews, I concur.
Paula Weiss, I concur. So that concludes case number 7 on our docket. We're going to move all the way back up to, I believe, Ms. Andre, case number 1 on the docket for 549 Foster Street.
Sorry, Paula, this is case 3.
Case 3, never mind.
Okay.
Case 3 on the docket, 3236 North Randolph Street, last 4 digits of the docket, ERUN. And the petitioner is listed as Wilfredo Ruiz. Petitioners are in the hearing room. Mr. Ruiz, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, my name is Paula Weiss, Chair of the Board. Could you please?
Sorry, I was just shutting the door. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. I need each of you to state your full names for the record.
My name is Wilfredo Ruiz.
My name is Regina Ruiz.
Thank you. And do each one of you swear or affirm that any testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth?
I do.
Yes.
Thank you. We're going to turn to the city representatives first to read into our record the dates and dollar amounts in controversy with any opening comments from the city's attorney. We'll then come back to you and you will have the opportunity to explain to us why you're here today and what you are looking for from the board. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Peng, is this Ms. Weaver's case as well?
Yes, Ms. We were reading the numbers.
Okay, Ms. Weaver?
Yes, the period in question is April 29th, 2017 through June 17th, 2024. Also including associated penalties and liens up to October 7th, 2024. The principal amount is $3,494.20. The penalty amount is $25.18. There are no liens associated with this dispute. It brings the total disputed amount to $3,594.20. $519.38.
Thank you. Mr. Peng, any opening comments?
Yeah, just briefly. So this is a debit adjustment case where an unauthorized and tampering of the meter assembly has been detected, and it caused the meter's inability to read actual usages for many years. The testimony will tell us that the property located at 3236 Randolph Street was not recording any usages for more or less 8 years because someone disconnected the meter assembly from the water pipes and replaced it with what we call either a straight pipe or a jumper. The city witness will also tell the board today that meter shop tech got to the property on or about June 6, 2024, and they saw the meter assembly laying on the floor and disconnected, and the straight pipe was installed in its place. The bottom line is someone was using the city's water and sewer services, but was actively avoiding paying the fees for 8 years through unauthorized tampering of the city equipment.
Thank you. All right, we're going to turn back Mr. Ruiz or Ms. Ruiz. I'm not sure which one of you wants to be the lead on this. What would you like to tell us about this property and how this came about?
Right. Well, and 11/14/16, when I bought the property, I worked on it for about 3 years. Okay, and 3/1/18, I rented the property out to a person who changed the locks, destroyed my house, and I couldn't get in there. He never paid rent. Got him out by 9/4/21. Fixed up my house, put in a new hot water heater, new kitchen, bathroom, floors, and a roof, and the vinyl siding in the backyard. And then at 4/1/24, I rented out again. The same thing happened to me. For over a year, the lady did not want to pay the rent. She got on a program where they paid 3 months out of her rent. And by May 27th, 25, I got her out. So the property's been empty since May 27, 25.
Can I add something?
Sure.
Okay, hi. I'm just reading from this. It was empty from 11/14/2016 through 2/28/2018. Then again, it was empty 9/5/21 through 3/30/24. And I don't know if this applies to this case, but it was empty from 5/28/25 through the present.
And I forgot to say, they took all my copper tubing out and I replaced it with plastic pipe and put the meter back in, but somebody disconnected it again because they changed the locks and did not allow me to come in the house.
Okay. However, during those periods of time when the property was vacant, did you look to see the status of the meter?
Yes, the meter was on the side and I reconnected it. That was after 9/4/21. And the house was empty for at least 2.5 years, almost 3 years. Because that's when I had to do all the repairs. They left dead dogs in there. I mean, I went through this before, so I don't think it doesn't matter. So.
Okay.
It's not-
Anything else you would like to tell the board at this time? You'll have more opportunity if you need it after this.
Not now, but maybe later on.
All right. Mr. Peng?
Yeah, just some brief question for the petitioner. Which one of you is the owner of the property?
I am the owner.
So
Well,
you're Wilfredo Ruiz?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
Wilfredo Ruiz.
Okay. So what kind of property is this?
It's a rental.
Is it rental? How many units are there?
There's 2 bedrooms.
Is it a one single family house?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can you repeat? So you had the two tenants live in this property throughout the disputed period, correct?
Well, yeah, it started with one person living in there, and then he brought in a family of about 4 or 5.
And then you evicted the first tenant, and then the second tenant moved in around 2021.
The second tenant moved in at 4/1/24.
4/1/24. Okay.
Yeah, it was empty for 2.5, 3 years.
So the first tenant was out 9/4/21.
First tenant was out 9/4/21. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Give me. All right. So you mentioned that both of your tenants are both of your tenants changed your locks and then damaged your
Yes.
properties.
Right.
And then when you get into the property the first time, after first tenant is evicted, you already see that you at that point the meter's already on the ground.
Yes, yeah.
And-
And my pipes were gone. My copper pipes all gone.
Okay.
And the heater and the hot water heater.
Okay. All right. So just let me briefly confirm what you're here today. So are you here? Are you disputing the city's assessment of the water bills billed during these period, the disputed period, or are you saying that because your bad tenants incurred these bills that you shouldn't be made to pay for it?
Well, I'm not disputing by the time they were living in there, but I'm disputing the time the house was empty and nobody was living there. And, they broke in there a few times and stole stuff out. One time I was working in the place, they stole all my tools. Okay, another time they broke in there and they just ransacked the place again. I tried my best. If it ain't for my neighbors, they would have destroyed that property.
Okay, well, that's an unfortunate circumstance, but doesn't speak right now to the water bill, I guess.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay, that's okay, Mr. Peng.
Okay. So when did you first discover that your water bills are having zero usages?
Well, I didn't know because I was paying like a what do they call that, sewer charge?
Stormwater and service.
Stormwater charges. And I didn't realize everything was happening up till they hit me with the big bill.
I see. So, okay.
Then I realized something ain't right because the people were supposed to put the water under the name. Okay, back in 18, when I first let that one guy move in, and after the 3rd month, I found out he didn't put the water under his name. As a matter of fact, when he moved in, there was no water running in there. I just put a new meter in, but there was no water running. So I thought that he got the water company to turn the water back on. But I don't think so because the water was never taken out of my name. So I kept on getting bills for the water usage.
And were you making payments all those years towards the
Yes.
bill?
Yeah, for the water usage. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, just briefly, I just want to make sure I get a timeline correct. So between the two, so you're saying between the two bad tenants that damages your property and city equipments, in between you also has like break-ins?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, I just want to confirm
Yes,
that.
sir.
Okay.
Damages, broken windows, doors messed up, kicked in. But they kicked it in, but it didn't go. The door didn't actually open, but the doors were damaged with dents and nasty.
All right.
Okay, so did you ever had a plumber check the pipes during this period?
No, because I'm a plumber, I'm a carpenter. I do everything. I'm a handyman. I do everything.
Okay. All right. So last question, actually serious question. I just want to understanding of the interior of the property. So In this property, there's a bathroom, correct? There's a bathroom
Now there's bathroom in there, yeah, a new bathroom.
and there's a kitchen.
There's a kitchen in there, yes.
Okay, so so the bathroom has one toilet and one faucet or more.
Yes, right,
Okay, so, and then there's a faucets in the kitchen as well.
yes,
Is there like a laundry machine?
no.
Okay,
no.
so that's all the water using
Right,
compliance you know of?
right.
Okay. All right. I have no further question for Mr. Rose. Thank you. This time I'd like to talk to PW witness Mr. Andrew Dabowski.
Hello, Mr. Dabowski.
Hello, board. Hello, everyone.
Could you please state your full name and position with the city?
Sure. Andrew J. Dybowski, Assistant Manager, Philadelphia Water Department, Meter Division.
Mr. Dabowski, do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Penn.
So, Ms. Dabowski, how long you been working with PWD?
31 years.
What are the positions you held there?
I was a residential water meter installer, shop repairman, commercial installer, supervisor, and presently today I'm an assistant manager.
So your responsibility for your current position is?
My main responsibility now is commercial water meters and new permitted water and meter installations, but I cover everything basically under the sun.
Okay.
Residential properties, commercial properties, all sizes.
So you supervise the field technicians?
Yes.
Have you installed water meters yourself?
Yes, I did.
How often did you do that?
Probably for the first 24 years of my career.
Okay, so you received training to do your jobs?
Yes.
Does that training include policies and procedures related to the installation and repair of water meters?
Yes.
So this is regular policies that the PWD has for when you install water or change a meter, correct?
Yes.
Does the PWD has policies for making written records, paper or electronic, when a technician or our representative install a service or meter?
Yes.
Can you briefly explain that policy?
Our policy is to take a handwritten document of what we find, readings, meter numbers, etc., on site in front of the water meter. Also to take a photograph of what we find, and upon completion of any type of service work done, to document that on paper, as well as to take a photographic copy.
Okay, so there's a photographic and written record policy. I see.
Yes.
So what is this system you store this information?
The operating system is called Slinky.
That's an electronic system?
Yes, it is.
How often do you use this system?
Oh, it's open on your desk all day long. It's our main operating system.
At this point, I'd like to introduce Ms. Dabowski as custodian of record for Philadelphia Water Department.
Yes, so accepted.
So let me bring up some files. Okay.
All right, so Mr. Peng, Mr. and Ms. Ruiz have already acknowledged that there were times that the meter was not online, that was on the ground. So perhaps we can streamline some of Mr. Dabowski's testimony
I see.
in this matter.
I see. So just share. Mr. Dabowski, can you see the picture?
Yes, I can.
Is this the picture the PWD field technician recorded at on June 6, 2024 meter shop visit?
Yes, it is.
What does it show on this picture?
It shows the actual PWD meter and sitting on the floor, and in the bottom center of the picture shows a temporary jumper installed online. The white
Okay.
piece of plastic pipe.
Okay, so first I'd like to amend this, mark this as city one and introduce it into evidence.
So admitted.
Okay, so Ms. Dabowski, can you briefly explain what does this when the meter is on the floor and a jumper was connected to the pipe, what effect does it have to this, the city's usage readings?
Well, it doesn't take any advanced readings because no water's actually going through the meter and being registered for accurate billing, but water is being used in the property unauthorized and unaccounted for.
So would the city ever install a jumper or a straight pipe?
No.
So you're saying the only purpose of installing something like this for extended period of time, I mean, the jumper or straight pipe is to steal water sewer service?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I jump in a second, Mr. Peng? Mr. Dabowski, is it possible to see or for you to tell us what the meter reading was on 6/6/24? Did they take a reading even though it was on the ground?
Yeah, I could pull that up real quick.
I probably can show that. So this is,
Hey, there you go.
all right. Let me see. Oh, sorry. Let me enlarge it. All right, right here.
You're gonna have to enlarge that for me,
Oh, okay.
All of it.
for all of
All
us. Thank you, Nancy.
I don't,
All right.
I don't think on that date they took a reading.
Full surface.
Okay, because we have a reading in April of 17. And I was just wondering if we had a reading in June of 24.
We do have another visit on 6/17/24.
Okay, is there a reading, do you think, from?
Yeah. Yes, there is. Mr. Ping would have that too, I believe, correct?
Yeah, there is a reading on June 17th.
And can you
That
tell
would be,
what it is?
I believe the later Ms. Weaver can read that in
Okay,
when we direct her. So Mr. Dabowski, just briefly, so I'd like to mark this as city two. So Ms. Dabowski, is this the report that the technicians do record during their visits to the property, to the meters?
yes, that is the report from the service worker who was there on 6/6/24.
Okay. So this is so both the picture and earlier the picture city one and this city two is the city produced them during its regularly conducted business.
Yes.
All right, I would like to admit the city two into the evidence as well.
well, before we do that, Mr. Dabowski, could you tell us what this tells us?
All right, what happened there is on that date, the service worker that was dispatched to the property to service the meter for zero usage was simply what we would call an ERT replacement man. He doesn't actually install meters. He just replaces the electronics. And when he arrived there, he seen that it was on the ground. So he documented on 6/6 that the meter and ERT was on the ground, and we would need to do a return trip with a more qualified service worker who could physically install the meter.
Thank you,
So
and we
that-
can admit this document into evidence.
All right, like to stop. Let me stop share. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Dabowski. Now I would like to talk to city witness, Ms. Lisa Weaver.
Well, before you do that, Mr. Ruiz, do you have any questions for Mr. Dabowski?
I sure do. Well, when they first moved in, the meter was on. 2 months after is when they came, and they saw the meter on the ground. Now, after they shut the water off and the tenant got in touch with me, telling me that they shut the water off and that the water department came back and put the water on, they told me that I had to put the meter back on.
So do you have a question
I
for
want-
Mr. Dabowski?
Excuse me?
Do you have a question for Mr. Dabowski?
Well, no, I was just telling him what I did after the meter was off.
Okay, well, we'll come
Well-
back to you if you want to tell us more, but right now we want to just finish up with Mr. Dabowski if we can.
Absolutely, go right ahead.
Okay. Mr. Peng?
I think that's that's the end of Ms. Dabowski's testimony from the city.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. All right, you're going to move to Ms. Weaver?
Yeah. Ms. Weaver, have you had an opportunity to review the water customer's account?
Yes.
Can you tell us when did the first water customer first purchase the property?
The property was purchased November the 14th, 2016.
Okay. Where do you get that information?
I got it per Philodox.
Okay. Is there a rental property for this, rental license for this property?
There's an active rental license for this property effective January 26, 2024.
Okay. So Mr. Dabowski testified the PW technician, the incident where PW technician found the meter was on the ground and a jumper installed on June 6, 2024. Were there any billing changes, adjustment due to this situation?
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you repeat?
Was there any billing changes or adjustment after the straight pipe situation was resolved?
Yes.
What kind of adjustment were changes is that?
It was a debit adjustment.
Can you define what is a debit adjustment?
A debit adjustment is a corrective bill issued for accounts that may show little to no water usage over a period of time.
So is debit adjustment a estimated reading or a actual based on estimated or actual readings?
It can be, depending on the situation, it could be either, but it is
Well, Ms. Weaver, what was it in this case?
I'm sorry, what was the
When the adjustment was done in June of 24,
yes.
after the water department was there and they saw the meter was on the ground, what kind of rebilling occurred? Was it estimated? Was it actual? And what was it based on?
It was estimated based on the Philadelphia regulated guidelines.
Okay.
So it was an estimated debit adjustment based on estimated reading, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And can you tell me two things? Do you have any kind of meter reading for 6/17/24?
Yes.
And can you tell me what that is?
Per basis, $4,000. Huh? Oh, the reading that was found is 0 usage.
So it was still at 458? I mean, we have a 4/28/17 meter reading of 45,800. In June of 24, was it still 45,800?
It's 0.
The
So-
meter was 0?
Let me clarify a little bit. So, Ms. Weaver, since this is a debit adjustment, the meter shop technician wasn't able to secure a actual reading, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and therefore there was an estimated debit adjustment. Can you tell me how many cubic feet per month that estimate was based on? For 86 months?
Yes. It's 6 cubic feet per month.
Thank you. Great, thank you. Mr. Peng?
Uh-huh. So, all right. So what does the city policy say about water customers' responsibility concerning water and sewer bills that have zero usage on their bills?
The customer should notify Philadelphia Water Department as soon as possible if there's a non-functioning meter for recording usage.
The petitioner contact the city before the debit adjustment was issued?
No.
Okay, just for the record, what are the period that debit adjustment adjusted? What are the previously zero usage period that are covered by debit adjustment in a way?
4/29/2017 through June 17, 2024.
Okay, so that are the period where the city received zero readings because the meter's on the ground.
Correct.
Okay. So what is city's policy regarding the water customers' responsibility regarding monitoring and maintaining the meter assembly?
The water customer's responsibility is that they must keep the metering equipment safe from weather, tampering, vandalism, and theft.
Okay. So what would you characterize about the water customers' payment history in general?
Inconsistent. Prior, when it was more consistent when it was just the stormwater, but once the equipment was changed, it has been inconsistent.
Okay. So did petitioner at any point ever pay down any amount of debt that is billed by the debit adjustment?
No, not by the debit adjustment.
Okay, I have no further questions.
Thank you.
Right, Mr. Ruiz, did you have any questions for Ms. Weaver?
Not really, no.
Okay, Mr. Peng, anything else?
Yeah, I'd like to make a brief closing statement.
Yes.
So first of all, the city would like to remind the board that the burden of proof was petitioner, as the petitioner is challenging the city's billing. Also, that being said, the city has produced the report and the photo showing that the meter assembly at petitioner's property was tempered and was unable to register any usage readings because of the tempering. And at least someone at this property was attempting to stealing the city's water and sewer services, which we have already admitted into evidence, this report and the photo showing the theft. I understand the unauthorized tempering and the theft of the water usage might not be from the water customer himself specifically. However, the law dictates that the property owner is responsible for the water bills incurred at his property during his ownership. So as such, the city will ask the board to deny the instant petition.
Okay, Mr. Ruiz, any closing comments?
Yes, it was out of my control to try to get into the house to do anything. They changed the locks. They kept on telling me that I'm not allowed to go in their property, or they would call the cops. And it's just out of my control. There's nothing I can do.
We understand.
To get in there.
We understand your circumstance, in that situation. All right, I think the board is going to step back and take a few minutes to review the evidence, and everybody sit tight.
I should have told them that this, before they moved in, that the meter was on. And as a matter of fact, I did tell them. And 2 months afterwards, that's when the guy came and checked and found the water meter on the ground.
Okay, I believe that everyone is here. Tax Review Board is back in session.
We're starting right now. You're going in next.
Okay, Tax Review Board is back in session. The board did take an opportunity to step back, review the evidence, testimony, documents provided by the city. And Mr. and Ms. Ruiz, while we recognize the difficulties in being a landlord sometimes, it is the city's, it is by city ordinance and regulation that it's always the landlord / owner's responsibility for the water revenue bill, regardless of what the arrangement might be with the tenants, that the final liability does fall back to the owner of the property. And that's important to recognize when you are renting out a property. However, in addition to that, after looking at the information provided about how the city's estimate for the bill that you're contesting, in listening to your testimony as to the various periods of time when the property was vacant, and looking at the actual readings that have been documented since the meter was replaced, it is our determination that the city's estimate is higher than perhaps is realistic for the actual circumstances. And therefore, for the period April 28th, 2017 to June 17th, 2024, we will direct the department to compute the usage based on 400 cubic feet per month, which we believe sounds to us or seems to us from all the information to be a more realistic estimate of what was occurring at the property. So can I get concurrence from the board that we're going to direct that usage be recalculated based on 400 cubic feet per month for that period of time?
John O'Connor, I concur.
Nancy Callan, I concur.
George Matthews, I concur.
And Paula Weiss, I concur. Mr. Ruiz, you will get a letter from the Tax Review Board in about 2 weeks with that decision and any appeal information that may be pertinent to either party. You'll get an adjusted bill based on our decision to recalculate on a lower estimated amount. And from the date of that bill, you will have 30 days to enter into payment arrangements with the city if that is the better way for you to pay off any additional liability. And of course, you will have credit for all the payments that you have made through the years. So that would conclude our case for today. And we thank you for coming in and good luck with it.
Can I ask one question?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. What were I know you said 400 cubic feet a month what were the dates again, please? If you have
April 28th, 2017 to June 17th, 2024.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And we're going to move on.
Okay.
So
We're done.
thank you for
Okay.
coming in.
Okay.
We're done?
Yes, all done. Take care, sir.
Thank you.
I just lost the agenda. Hang on, give me a minute. Okay, so we are going to move up to what is listed as case number 1 on our docket, 549 Foster Street, last 4 digits of the docket, MV8Q. And the petitioners are in our office. We're going to give them a second to get settled in. Okay. Good afternoon. You know what? I need you to move a little closer together so we can see you on the Zoom. Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Paula Weiss, Chair of the Tax Review Board. We'll be hearing your appeal today. Could each of you please state your name for our record?
My name is Sujal Jacob.
I'm Thomas Jacob.
Mr. and Ms. Jacob, do each of you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. We're going to start with the city representatives to read into the record the dates and dollar amounts in controversy, and then we will come back to you, and you'll have an opportunity to explain to us why you're here today and what you're looking for from the board.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, who has this matter for the city? Mr. Peng, is this yours?
Yes.
Okay, and who has the numbers?
Ms.
do.
Weaver.
Weaver. Okay,
Yeah.
Ms. Weaver, can you give us the dates and the dollar amounts for 549 Foster Street, please?
Yes, the period in question is August 7th, 2022 through June 7th, 2024, plus associated penalties and liens up to September 13th, 2024. The principal amount is $4,888.94. The penalty amount is $254.32. There's no lien amount, bringing the total disputed amount to $5,143.26.
Thank you. Mr. Peng, any opening comments?
Yeah, just briefly. So according to our record, this case is basically a catch-up bill case. The bill was issued on June 11th, 2024, based on the actual reading obtained from meter shop technician visit to the property on or about May 20th, 2024. The bill basically paid additional usages for a period approximately from August 2022 to September of 2024. That's it.
All right. And is that, okay. All right, I'm not sure which Mr. Jacob or Ms. Jacob, which one of you wants to take the lead, but could one of you please explain to us why you're here, what you're looking for from the board?
The last hearing was February 24th, 2025, and which is the decision was penalty and all other taking out and only principal to half of the principal to pay. That's our decision. But when decision letter came to us, this was only abate the penalties, and this amount stays 3,704.41. That's supposed to be half of that amount. That was the decision.
All right, let me turn to our executive director, Ms. Andre. Was there a prior hearing in this matter?
There was a prior hearing. It was on February 24th, 2025. In the decision, it was the taxable period of what was already stated, August 7th, 2022 to September 13th of 2024. The decision was to adjust the bill, reduce the penalties 100%, but the adjustment was for 2,000 CCFs per month and abate 1,000% of the penalties. So the adjustment was in terms of what was the usage to 2,000 CCFs per month. I don't know what it was from before.
The city would just like to remind the board that the full board hearing is a de novo hearing. The department level hearing should be no longer relevant at this hearing.
Yes, so we agree with that, but it is Mr. Jacobs' question that he did not understand the decision. So you're right, we're starting all over again at ground zero, but we just wanted to clarify. So Mr. Jacobs, if what you didn't understand was, I guess, Mr. Peng, let me ask, or Ms. Weaver, let me ask a question, just so we can finish this part. May 2024, there's a 21-month reading. The consumption says 40.71. Should that be 4,071 CCFs per month? Is that what the reading was? Or the actual usage that was billed, the monthly average? Sorry, I'm not.
May 2024.
Yes. Yeah, what was the billing for the 21 months?
That's all I got there.
855 cubic feet per month.
Right, which.
Total, I'm sorry, 855 cubic feet total.
Okay. And per month, wait a minute, I'm gonna get my own calculator out here. Hold on.
So,
All right,
just
so that becomes 4,071 CCFs per month. That was billed for 21 months. And so, Mr. Jacob, the decision of the hearing officer was to reduce by half the usage for that period of time. Right, because so the service charge and the stormwater charge are not adjustable. They're a fixed amount every month that must be paid.
Maybe that our misunderstand.
We didn't understand that part.
I thought
Okay.
half of the amount.
We thought half of the principal amount.
Okay, well, that was perhaps not clearly explained, and the bills can be confusing, but it was half of the usage, the extra usage amount that was waived. Was this appeal filed by you, Mr. Jacobs?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so, Mr. Peng, I guess we could ask, are you satisfied with that decision, Mr. Jacobs? Or do you want to go forward today?
I don't want to go more forward because whatever today's decision is final. But
That decision is fine.
Yeah.
So the board could affirm that decision, although I don't know if Mr. Peng has an objection to that and you want to go forward. Mr. Peng?
give me a second. Let me take a look at something.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Miss Weaver, can you remind me what's the average monthly reading, but based on the adjusted catch-up bill?
Asking me?
He's asking him.
Yes, he's asking the city.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, what are you asking, Mr. Peng?
The average reading for based on the department level decision for the the catch-up bill.
Wasn't it 2,000? I think Ms. Andre just read into the record 2,000 cubic feet per month.
I actually think it was the 4,000 you read initially.
I read 4,000. That was the initial bill.
Yes, but that's what Mr. Peng is asking.
Oh,
That's correct.
Which one is correct?
The 4,000.
Right, 4,071 per month.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was adjusted to 2,000 cubic feet. The city does not disagree with the lower level department level decision.
Okay, then if Mr. Jacobs is satisfied now that he understands it and you have no objection, I'm going to recommend that the board affirm the lower level hearing officer decision, and then we can close that out. John?
Yeah, John O'Connor, I concur.
Nancy?
Nancy Cowan, I concur.
George?
George Matthews, I concur.
Paula, I'm just going to pause for a second. Mr. Jacobs, do you understand what's happening? Because you look a little confused.
Yeah, now I understand.
Now you understand, and you're okay with
What is
reinstating?
the final amount?
What's the final amount we pay now?
Is it 3,000?
We cannot tell you that.
Does Mr. Jacobs have to withdraw his appeal also?
No, he does not have to withdraw his appeal.
Okay.
No, we'll just reinstate the appeal. I guess my question is, what you have to wait for is the adjusted bill from the Water Revenue Bureau. That will show the adjustment on the usage.
The dollar amount.
Also, it's a problem because it's an estimated bill we're always getting because they didn't replace the water meter on time. That's what happened this all. Because I always getting an estimated bill. Whenever I got the bill, I pay right away. This is nothing
The
from
water meter
Yes.
was.
And we are, the hearing officer's decision actually was to lower that 2,000 is more in line with what your actual readings are.
Mr. Thomas, can you please wait for the revised bill to get to you so that we can review it? The decision of we are reinstating whatever decision was made by the hearing officer.
Sure.
And you should be okay with that and review the bill. If you have any problem, then you can appeal it.
Okay, no problem. Yeah.
So
Thank you.
just to clarify, the
What would be
the city already adjusted based on hearing officer's decision. The city did not revoke that adjustment.
Okay.
Adjustment took place on March 10th, 2025.
Miss-
If you want to know detail, Ms. Weaver can read in the detail.
I was about to say, Mr. Peng, if we do have that number, can we read it so that way they will know what that adjustment actually looks like?
Yeah, Ms. Weaver.
Yes. They received a credit of $1,146.21. It was applied on March 10th, 2025.
And what's the current balance?
The current balance at this time is $4,073.93.
No,
That is without any adjustment, right?
yeah, that's without adjustment.
Okay.
But I got the bill, 3,000. For my current balance.
I'm not
is
sure.
3,700.
That sort of makes sense because the bill with the penalty and with penalty and principal was $5,143.26, which was indicated prior at the beginning of the hearing.
Right.
So the credit was $1,146.21. That seems to
And
come
at that-
inside.
And have any payments come in this year?
No, I didn't pay I only usage payment, but I got the bill, the recent water bill says $3,704.41. That's the current balance.
All right.
Ms.
do we-
Weaver, it might be clear if you can tell the board what was the remaining amount of the disputed bill after the credit was applied.
Give me 1 second.
So basically, the account balance at the time of, I guess,
Yeah.
account of on March 10th, 2025.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
So they need this number. Okay, prior to the adjustment, it was $4,850.62. After the adjustment, it was $3,704.41. That was the balance after the
Okay.
credit.
All right. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
then. Okay.
That balances out.
Okay. All right. So I concur with that decision as well to reinstate or affirm the hearing officer decision of 2,000 cubic feet per month and all usage, all penalty to be waived on that period of time, 8/7/22 to 6/7/24. And Mr. and Ms. Jacob, you will get a letter with that decision within about 2 weeks. Okay, and another adjusted bill will follow from water revenue.
what is the decision?
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And they'll have 30 days to get into an installment agreement with the Water Revenue Bureau.
Revenue Bureau. Which will be in the letter as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
So thank you for coming in. I think that concludes your matter for us. And I believe that is a completion of our docket for today. So thank you, everyone. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Hi.
you.
Hey, Melissa, can I talk to you about something separate?
Of course.
All right, we're all leaving then.
All right.
Yeah,
Take
the
care,
board-
everyone.
Oh, you're good, ma'am. To the board,
You let us know.
I will let you know how Ms. Janark responds and, yeah, I think we're good. Otherwise, I'll send an email. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye.
Good night.